confusion is broken down. All right, it's broken down morally, it's broken down spiritually, all right, it's broken down financially, all right, it's broken down. The infrastructure is broken down. All right, the food chain is broken. All right,
People broke.
all right, yeah, the people broke. All right, so the city of confusion is broken, man. All right, matter of fact, somebody get how's the hammer of the whole earth or something? It's real big.
That's good, right? Yeah, it's right there with Arby's 25, so that'll be like slightly.
Jeremiah 50:23. How was the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken. O Babylon, and thou wast not aware, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Yeah, the Lord said, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder? How has Babylon become a desolation? All right, what the Lord said he laid the snare. All right. All right, the Lord said he laid the snare for this place, man. And that was under Baba Shaq. You get that again now?
Jeremiah 50:24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken. O Babylon, and thou wast not aware, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Yeah, okay, America, all right, has went against the Lord at every step. All right, the Lord tell you don't eat crab, shrimp, and lobster. All right, this double-made crab, shrimp, and lobster is delicate. All right, the Lord tell you not to, all right, commit adultery. All right, they glorify adultery. All right, the Lord tell you, all right, not to, a woman should, should not compass a man. Right, and what they do, they put women over a man here in Babylon. All right, they tell you, all right, not to, even down to not to wear mixed fabrics. All right, what Esau come and make all the clothes with mixed fabrics. All right, just to what?
Right.
Just to defy and be spiteful unto the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right.
And ultimately, that snare is Esau. It's the ways of the world. All right, that the people have got tricked into, deceived into following, man.
Yeah,
That's what that.
okay.
You want some brick right now?
Well, he gonna bring out the story.
Can we get this first before we get that?
Yeah.
It says the Biden administration's digital asset executive order and its implications, right? It says President Biden signed a long-awaited executive order titled Ensuring Responsible Development of Digital Assets and issued with an accompanying fact sheet regarding the U.S. government strategy for digital assets defined to include cryptocurrencies and other forms of exchange that are recorded on the blockchain, citing the need for the federal government to address the role of digital assets in the financial system. The executive order represents first whole of a government approach to the benefits and risk of digital assets. It is a general policy statement that reflects the view of administration as opposed to specific proposals for regulation. In a nutshell, basically what it is the bill is passed to make everything has to be converted to the IRS as an asset, so it can be a taxable wage. So anything you got on the blockchain, any money you got hidden, you can't evade tax evasion, and you can't hide money from the government. They're going to be able to know exactly where you're going, what you're doing, what you're spending your money on, and what investments you're having. This way they have complete totalitarian control, because if you can control the money and the food, you can control the people. All right? That's just to sum it all up.
And ultimately, what they're going to do, ultimately, what they were trying to do is, hey man, once you go along with the system, they're able to cut you off whenever they want. All right, if you're talking against the government, all right, if you're coming out here and preaching the word of the Lord, all right, they can freeze you, they can stop your bank account. All right, keep you from hey, pretty much cut you off from society.
Get that, little bro. They will cast you out of your homes.
Right? So this double, all right, he's seeking, all right, and that's why I said anyone that can sin, all right, will be held in derision, all right? All right, meaning you will be made mockery of. Right? Hey, just like a lot of people went and got that, you know what, right? Only to turn, because the excuse was, well, I need my job and this, that, and the third.
Right.
All right, they went and got it. All right, only to turn around and lose their job.
Right.
Like
Or now you don't even need it for your job.
Now you look fucking stupid, man. All right, because you folded, all right, under a little bit of pressure. All right, imagine when they come out with this mark of the beast. Imagine you people gonna fall right up. All right.
That was what a lot of people were saying. They were saying like, look, man, I don't want to take it, but you know what I mean, my job making it mandatory, and I got family to feed, man, so I gotta do what I gotta do.
They tell me I can't travel. I heard so many excuses, bro. It's gonna be so many. Because what you just said, I told you that. But what you
Yeah, hit that.
It's Jeremiah 51:8. It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Now for her.
Hold that. Let me grab that.
got that first because you said
This second entry started where? 16?
16 start up like 1 or 2.
Okay. The second entry, 16:1. Woe be unto Babylon in this Asia.
No. Not start at 1. No, where I told you to start.
Oh, okay. Just heard you. 16, so. Alright, so that's 15. Alright, so this is second edge 16 and 15. The fire is kindled and should not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth.
Yeah, you can start there. It's fine. Let's go and get to the point. The next
Okay. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backwards, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. I'm sorry, wait.
That's not.
Oh, I'm sorry, you said it.
Bro, I told you to get the preset.
I'm like, that ain't it.
That's why I was looking like, hold on, let me see.
Go back. It's 72. Oh, Shalaki, it's 72. I'm sorry, it's 16. Shalaki.
Yeah.
72.
You
Which started.
basically being like
you were saying start from 7.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Ak was saying, you know, they're going to be put in derision. How they're going to be put in derision? Because they're going to be forced to take the Charagma, if you will, and then they're going to be in derision for the simple fact that they're going to be in dire straits, because if the government wants to shut them off, they can just shut their chip off. And then if they take it, it's still going to be in derision because the Most High going to cut them off.
Yeah, when you go into that word derision, it means, I believe it means to be made mockery.
Yeah, made mockery. It's gonna be a mockery. Like you got it, thinking you saved yourself, but they're going to mock you and use it to enslave you.
It's second edge 16 and 69. And they that consent unto them shall be in derision and reproach and trodden down underfoot. For there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, Yahweh. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Yeah, because the point was in the first part where it said they should be had those that consent. All right, should be had derision and be trodden underfoot, because ultimately once you consent to that, the MOTB, all right, you're pretty much giving Esau permission, all right, to do what he want with you.
Yep.
All right, because hey, you know you got the MOTB, he can cut your clip your account, all right, to where it
Also,
go.
What Meek said? He said they don't even kill your account.
But to add on to that, the brother is right, because you basically are giving consent that they can do what they will with you, because they know the scriptures as well.
You took
They
their
know
brand. That's
that
their
if you take-
branding.
Exactly. They know once you take this mark, you're one of theirs now.
Yeah, they're branded, man.
You basically telling you how about Shai, I'm with them, not with you.
That's the same shit they used to do as the Greeks. And
Oh,
the Romans,
Meshach
they
and
used to-
Abednego.
They used to do the branding and
Brand
shit,
them,
man. Yep. And now this is that new branding, man. Once you take that MOTB, you basically consenting to be their bitch.
Yo, right here in the blue letter, it says
I see it. Damn, bitch, all over my face. Hey, once again, all right, that's the move. All right, you know that. Hey, once you take that MOTB, you pretty much let Esau know, all right, you're saying that Esau is your God. He's your master. All right, and if he's your God, he's your master, all right, he has total right to do whatever it is that he wants to.
There's dominion over you.
All right, you're basically taking Esau's foot and putting it on your neck.
First he went along and changed your DNA. We're gonna leave it at that. And after he changed your DNA, then he put his brand on you and said, Mosai,
God.
you ain't make this, I made this in my image.
God, right?
That's facts right there.
Well, you got? No, you got more on that.
You got something in the Quran.
He still had that.
You got more on that, don't you? Okay.
Bring us something like Quran.
He
Yeah,
had
basically
that.
the land make up a samak and make sure what you guys going into. When you go to the blue letter, it just says as a biblical usage for charagma, it's a mark stamped on the forehead or on the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist.
See, as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. You know, you are now a possession of Satan, man.
Hey, and what did it say? There are many antichrists. All right. With the true antichrist really is Esau Edom.
Or the head figure of the Antichrist.
All right, he's the what you call it, the
Physical counterpart.
he's the head.
He's the
Yeah,
top
the
guy.
head.
He's the head of the snake, man.
More than that.
Let's see.
73.
I was at
73.
71.
Nah, I think you were.
That's what I really want to know. Real quick, so this is drive home the point. This is
no, it's not the head.
for stigma. It's it's obviously to prick, which is the chip. It's a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belonged to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with a token to their gods.
That's why in Revelation 14:9, the Most High made judgment for those who took that, who joined hands with Esau, man. Who took that mark, man. You know, the Most High has a judgment for them. So, oh wait, I created the heavens and the earth and all you motherfuckers on the planet, but y'all still gonna sit here and choose him over me? The Most High is a jealous God. He's a wrathful God, but he's also merciful unto his own. You know,
Chiefly the elect.
chiefly the elect. God.
All right.
When I say his own,
God.
it's talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but you know that YouTube world, you're right.
You gotta
What you
be
got out?
specific.
Oh yeah, we would have killed that.
Yeah.
It's Jeremiah 51:8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain.
Yeah, this place is suddenly fallen and destroyed. All right, how did you know that? All right, just look around. All right, the evidence of America being destroyed is all over. All right, they no longer have that influence on the world stage anymore.
They don't have that
All right?
luster either. That
All right,
mirth.
like I said, the economy, all right, is imploding. All right, this is why Biden has passed a bill, all right, to make all money digital by December 13th. All right. Okay, you people walking around don't have a clue what's going on, man. All right, that's why you're going to give everybody you know is going to die, man. All right. They said take balm for her pain. All right. All right. And as you see, all right, the stimulus checks. All right, them trying to make money digital. All right, all these things are them trying to actually prolong, okay, their rulership. Matter of fact, did somebody get that? I have set the balance.
What's Job 14:5? This is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yeah, so even though this double, he's doing all these things that he's doing, all right, it's ultimately going to come to naught. Why? Because it's a set date and a set time, all right, for the Lord, for this double to rule. All right, he's going to rule all the way up until that time. All right, matter of fact, somebody get
Hey, not a second later.
Ways.
No, where it says you do not stir. You do not stir.
Not.
To set measure be fulfilled.
Till second.
That's like Job. That might be Job 20 actually.
No, ain't Job. To set measure be fulfilled.
Yeah, I know that, man. That's a great Job.
That's right.
Hit that up.
Second Ezra 4 and 37.
437, right.
The book of Second Ezra, chapter 4, verse 37. By measure have he measured the times.
Yeah, by measure had the Lord measured the times. All right, and what's measured in those times? Esau rule. Go ahead.
Have he numbered, Salakia. Second Ezra 4 and 37. By measure has he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times, and doeth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled.
Try and get where it says where it says only you will let
Oh, yeah.
So the Lord got a set time, all right, set measure for all to be fulfilled.
This is the book of,
All right, and then guess what? And the Lord is not going to, all right, jump over one prophecy to let another prophecy go before. All right, everything is going to happen in sequence. All right, everything is going to happen. All right, how the Lord, all right, set it up to happen. All right, This is why when Russia invaded Ukraine, everybody was screaming World War III. But us up here, we knew that World War III, all right, wouldn't happen. Why? Because the MOTB isn't mandated. All right, we was up here. Hey, they were saying that Ukraine, all right, is kicking Russia ass, and we was up here saying that's bullshit.
Right.
Why? Because Russia, all right, is going to be the tip of the spear in bringing down America. All right. So how do we know these things? Because the Lord said He revealed His secrets unto His servants, the prophet. All right. So when you other people, all right, in the spirit of World War III, this, that, and the third, we could actually go to the scriptures and what you call fact checking.
Right.
All right, go ahead, bro.
It's the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Yeah, so the Lord gonna let this devil pretty much fulfill his lust, all right, to conquer the world, all right, to fulfill his lust, all right, for bloodshed, all right, fulfill his lust, all right, his lust for world domination, right, until the Lord step in and dismantle this devil. Yeah. Somebody get that, the one that says,
where it says,
disappoint the wickedness of the crafty. Yes. Go get Psalms 2 and 1. Is that Psalms? Are you disappointed?
No, it's Job 5 and 12.
Job 5 and 12.
It's the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Yeah, hey, Spirit, can you read up on that?
Kinda.
I'm just saying, if not, it's cool.
Nah, I'm checking right now.
See what's afterwards.
It's the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong.
Yeah. So, hey, the Lord, all right, is going to disappoint this devil. All right, he's going to throw a monkey wrench in the whole game. Hey, us coming out here, all right, is part of that disappointing the craftiness of the wickedness. All right, because when we come out, all right, and we blow the trumpet, all right, and warn the people, all right, this has an effect on how Esau can move. All right, he's been, hey, because best believe if this devil, if he can have everybody chipped already, he would. Why? But he don't. Why? Because the men of the Lord out here preaching the word, telling everybody, all right, that's pretty much the mark of the beast. All right, if you take it, you're gonna be destroyed. All right. And then again,
Book of Job chapter 5 verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Nine. And what is that enterprise? All right, the enterprise is that new world order. Okay, that's what that's what Esau. All right, that's his crowning moment. All right, where he can implement, okay, that RFID chip, get everybody chipped. All right, and he could chill back and kick his feet up. All right, hit that out.
Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast their cords from us.
Hey, Baba Kashad, can you hit that again?
Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Yeah, why do the heathen rage? All right, the people imagine a vain thing. All right, because when you go into the word vain, it actually means, all right, for naught. All right, meaning that and you're doing everything you're doing, all right, what? For nothing. No purpose. All right, yeah, it's no purpose. It's going to end up adding up to a zero. All right? Go ahead, bro.
The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
Yeah, because so Esau mindset, all right, him passing this digital dollar, all right, him passing these unrighteous decrees, all right, it's all in the effort, all right, to actually, all right, become, all right, their own God. Matter of fact, somebody grab that.
I will be like the Most High?
Yeah, I got it right.
That's crazy. I was just telling him to grab that, John.
I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'm starting Isaiah 14, starting at 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Yeah, because you those, all right, what do you mean how has thou fallen from heaven? I'm not talking about some guy in a red spandex suit with a goatee, all right, and a pitchfork, man. I was talking about Lucifer going into a light bearer, man. All right, and actually, all right, okay, that's where you get the word Illuminati from. All right, Lucifer, all right, light bearer. All right, see these devils, all right, they got the wisdom and knowledge on the left hand side, all right, they would be light bearers on the left hand side. All right, but we got the wisdom and knowledge, okay, on the right hand side, which will make us basically Lucifers, man. All right, we will be considered Lucifers on the right hand side, man. Go ahead, bro.
What he got. Okay. That was the other one.
Verse 12. How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Yeah. So basically, that's Esau, man. All right, hey, yo, what's your nationality, bro?
Ethiopia. We knew
that. We knew that too.
We actually knew that.
Hey,
It could go. It could.
well,
it could, bro. They have.
I know. Come on, bro. You serious, bro? Yeah, man. So, so you know your bloodline. Can you track your bloodline? All right. So do you know that as an Ethiopian, you will come from the line of what?
The line? Is it a lion or lion?
The line. Your bloodline.
Oh.
Where your blood? Where do your bloodline? Because Noah had 3 sons, right? Shem, Ham, and Japheth. All right, from those 3 bloodlines, where do your bloodline come from?
I don't know.
All right, so if you were Ethiopian, all right, your bloodline would come from the line of Ham. All right, you will be so-called considered an African. All right, would you agree?
Yeah, I'm African.
You're African, right? So you're from the line of Ham. So your people, right now, are you familiar about the so-called black, the so-called African American here in, are you from Ethiopia?
I was born here, but my parents were born.
Okay, all right, now let me ask you this. Are you familiar with the so-called African American, their bloodline and who they go back to?
Usually West Africa.
Exactly, West Africa. Right, not really as West Africa, but we fled from Jerusalem down into West Africa during a siege from the Roman Empire that happened in 70 AD. All right, so our the so-called African American, all right, or what you call the so-called Jews that the Bible speak of. All right, we are the real biblical, all right, Jews, all right, people of the Bible that crossed the Red Sea with Moses, all right, and through the scriptures the scriptures say that your people, all right, along with the other heathen nations, all right, had a hand in putting us in captivity. Okay, so what your forefather did, all right, of having a hand in putting us in captivity, all right, you're going to go into captivity because of that. All right, your people are going to serve 1,000 years worth of slavery, and then you'll get your land back. All right, and you have to pay tribute to us.
Are you an Ethiopian Jew? No?
I think my great grandma was.
Sephardic Jew? Alright. I mean, well, that's from the grandmother's side, so.
Yeah, your father, your bloodline goes by your father. All right? Well, you got something you want to pull up? Go ahead.
Isaiah 14:2 to get you to the point. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Yeah, so that's a future prophecy that's set to happen in the future. We're going to when America is destroyed in World War III, because I see you looking at that. America is going to be destroyed in World War III, right? Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Well, his name not Jesus. His name is not Jesus. His name is Yahweh Shai. But do you believe in who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
Do you believe he's a black man? No? I mean, it's cool to say.
I don't know.
All right, that's
I
that's
know
fair.
he wasn't white, for sure.
All right, so watch this. Go to the
Revelations
1 and 12. Well, you probably start up a little bit.
13. Revelations 1 starting at 13. And in the midst of the seven, unless you want me to, but I don't need to.
Go ahead.
Revelations 1 and 13.
So we're gonna read the description of who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ in the scriptures. Go ahead.
Also, grab this on the string too.
Yep.
Give a little.
This is not what he looked. We're not saying this is his actual depiction. We're just saying this is
a more accurate depiction.
This is a representation.
If somebody was to draw him,
my imagination of like
So as he's reading it, I'm going to just point everything out, all right?
Okay, this is Revelations 1 and 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
So one like to the Son of Man. Who's the Son of Man? Yeah. Exactly.
Right,
All right. So we're just making sure we have an understanding of who this person they're describing. Go ahead.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
So he had a garment all the way down to the foot. All right.
And it girded about the paps with a golden girdle.
It's a war belt he had on. So basically that was to protect people from trying to stab him in his internal organs. That's why you see this right here. That was the garment. Also, it held the garment down.
Well, also it's it's really symbolism.
Yeah. But
all right, because the Lord is a man of war.
Yeah,
no, I'm just saying.
No, you're right. Well, it's a war belt. It's a war belt, so he is a man of war. But we're just giving like context because it's giving a description. So he's basically saying write down what you see. So right now I'm just giving you all visual. All right.
Right, like you were saying, it also holds the garment
the reason why I say that because when Yahweh Shai was on the planet, who you didn't call Jesus Christ, he didn't go to war.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm
he didn't go to war.
He didn't go to war.
But like this also.
But it's symbolism for him being a man of war. Because when he come back, that's what he coming to do. All right, he coming to judge.
Wage war with the earth.
Wasn't this like a vision?
In righteousness,
this is a vision of what he's seen. So
what it say? In righteousness, he do of judge and make war. All right, so go ahead, bro.
That was perfect.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it gives you two things. It says his hairs and his head were white like wool. So it gave you the texture and gave you color. All right. Now, there's only one group of people on the planet that have woolly hair. It says,
Well, his people got woolly hair as
that's
well.
why I said he could
You know,
very
no,
well.
well, I'm saying, but the Lord said he.
But that's why he said, did I not make
the difference between Ethiopian and the Israelites.
Yeah, he
right?
made-
Because our people, we look alike. Right? We look alike, but
He
we're
said
not
Egyptian, but he also said there was he said it. He also talked about the Ethiopian. Can the Ethiopian change the spots? Because one thing about Ethiopian people, they have a distinct color of their skin.
Right.
It's a distinct color in your
Y'all look
cranium.
like y'all could be Israelites, but really y'all
If you put a- if you
y'all
put
come
a-
from y'all forefather was the father of the dark
For
races.
example,
All right?
you can walk up and down the street and walk around other black men. They're going to just think you're a black man, right? But then, if you actually stand next to an actual Negro descent or Israelite, you can tell the difference. Oh, we knew you were Ethiopian.
Yeah,
when
we
you
knew
walked
we
up.
knew when you was Ethiopian.
We can see it in your eyes, the eyes, the head shape.
Yeah, your head shape,
the
the
eyes, the
nose,
head shape,
your mouth,
your
all that.
nose, and then also the color of your skin. Most Ethiopians have like a very smooth color, like a reddish brown tone to their skin. So we already knew. But this is why in the scriptures, the
That's
most
why we act like, yo, what's your nationality?
yeah, that's why.
I'm like, oh yeah, we knew you was an Ethiopian. Go ahead, bro.
So this is why in the scriptures, the Most High said, I made differences between my people and them. Can the Ethiopian change his spots? So Ethiopian, a lot of Ethiopian Jews, some are actually real from the regal house of Judah, and a lot of them are just converts. So they're not even part of the bloodline. All right? That's why they call Sephardic Jews and stuff like that. But we'll get back to it.
His head and hairs were like white wool.
So hair and the hair is white wool, the description, okay? Now mind you, they show you that he got stringy long hair look like that. But the scriptures tell you he had woolly hair, sheep's wool. It's curly, kinky hair. He didn't have no straight dog hair, whatever you want to call that. He didn't have that. What?
Yeah, because a lot of people
Fucking
will come
golden
up and say,
retriever hair and
well,
shit.
we know he wasn't. They'll say, well, we know he wasn't. We know he wasn't white, right? But then they'll say, well, what would you think
Like,
he was?
say, oh, he was
Well,
Middle
Eastern.
He was
Right,
olive
but the Middle
tone,
Eastern hair looked like the so-called white man hair, though.
But where's the Middle East though? Northeast
Northeast
Africa.
Africa.
Still in Africa. Jerusalem's where? Africa. They call it the Middle East now because they don't want you to believe that they were black and brown races. That's all. But go ahead.
Head and hairs as were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire.
Okay.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So his feet were like unto fine brass. Now we know what brass is, the color of brass. Brother, you the color of brass, right? Yeah, exactly. You're the color of brass. But go ahead. As if it.
His feet like unto fine brass, as if it were burnt in a furnace.
Now, as if it was burnt in a furnace, so he was darker than you.
Burn that.
So take brass and burn it. Not no symbolic. Oh, he was shining and all that bullshit. No, he was a chocolate melanated man. So who the fuck is that?
You see, and that's what the biggest lie that's been told on the world, all right, is that the people that you see on this sign, basically the Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Dominicans, all right, these are all the 12 tribes of Israel. And your parents might know, all right, because you come up in America, so that means you're indoctrinated in Western, all right, culture and philosophy.
Yep.
All right.
It's also
But man, as though your parents are from Ethiopia,
Actually, most
might,
of them actually know who the true Jews are.
Who the true-
Moroccans know, because I know it's like right next door. Most of them, because we've had people openly say, the blacks in America are the real Jews over there. They know.
Hey brother, remember being in school? All your brothers remember being in school, and right before the exam, the teacher told you to write this down right here because of what?
Because it's important.
Like the notes that you take, make sure you guys write this down before the exam. Why is that?
So basically, study to write it down and make sure it's
Because
important.
whatever you make sure you write down is important, basically saying. And this is why this is the exact same concept right here. As people like to say, it don't matter. Well, if it didn't matter, then it wouldn't say this. It says, verse 19, write the things which thou hast seen, and the things which are, and the things which shall be. So the book is really, really huge on prophecy, and that's why. So as prophecy is being so serious, it's tagged along with the fact that
If it wasn't, basically, if it was not important, he wouldn't have told you to put it in a book. So it can be learned and remembered. It can't be hidden. I want you, what you see right now, write it the hell down. It's like what he was talking about when you were in college. His teacher was like, this is your syllabus, but this is going to be on a test. Write these notes down. And you knew that was important. That's what you needed to study. Same thing with the scripture. It was written for our learning.
So like, what religion would you guys say?
We're Hebrew Israelites. And our
yeah.
religion is the fact that we follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We follow the Bible to its eternity to the best of our abilities. So the 613 laws in the Bible, that is our religion. We follow the Most High to the best
It's
of our
also our history too.
Yeah. But that's what Apostle Gabar brought it out. How
Matter of fact, get dude, I'm gonna show you. So what's your name? Emmanuel. Watch this. Hey, Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Watch this, Emmanuel.
So mind you, the reason why we're gonna bring this out is because remember, he said, remember I told you, write it down in this book so it can be remembered and you know what I'm talking about. Remember, you gotta, this is proof. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Should probably start at the start at 15. Get context. No, start at 15. Get context,
15, give context.
and then jump down.
Deuteronomy 28, 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou would not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So remember, the first thing I said was, you said, what is our religion? As a Hebrew Israelite, we're supposed to, our religion is to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, because this is what it was appointed to us to do, right? He said if we break his laws, all these curses will come upon you. The reason why these curses will come upon us is because he chose us to be the regal royal bloodline, the rulership of the entire earth. We are his precious jewels. So it's the reason why he's saying, look, if you break my laws, because this is the religion I gave you, I'm going to punish you. Go ahead. Now we're going to go straight. It's all these punishments that come up to it. And we're going to get to the jugular. And you tell me what this says. I'm going to let you explain it to me. And then if you mess up a little bit, I'll re-explain it. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So you know about the story in Exodus, how we were led out of Egypt. We were in slavery by the Egyptians. We were led out of Egypt and went through the Red Sea. Moses came, let my people go. Speak to people. That was the first time the Most High took us a mass exodus and took us out of slavery. All right. So in this passage it says, look, if you break my covenant, if you break your religion that I gave to you, I'm going to put these curses and I'm going to send you back into Egypt. And this time I'm going to send you to Egypt with ships. Now, mind you, you got to understand what the word Egypt means. Go ahead.
It's the book of Exodus 20 and 2. It says, I am the Lord thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt is synonymous with the house of bondage, or what you want to say, slavery. What's bondage? Slavery. So the word, the name of Egypt back in the day was Mitzrayim. It was never called Egypt. Egypt was a slang term that the Israelites gave it. Basically say, yo man, that's Egypt, man. That's slavery. We called it Egypt. So now even to this day, it's still called Egypt. It was called Mitzrayim. But it's still being called Egypt now. So basically, Egypt is synonymous with slavery. So when he says, I'm going to send you back into slavery again, but this time on ships, what group of people were sent into slavery on ships? This is a future prophecy if you break my law. What group of people were sent into slavery on ships? I know when I say on ships, I'm talking about a mass group of people. I'm talking about damn near their entire nation, completely. Africans? Or who? Remember, Africa's a continent. Who?
Starting with the West Coast, so West Africa.
Okay, but who? Who are the people that were brought over on slave ships?
Because they tell you what.
You don't have to give me. You don't have to give me like
Nigeria, Ghana, and all that.
The blacks in America today, right?
Yeah.
The Spanish in America, the Native Americans, the diaspora. Slave trade was happening all over the world. They were sending us everywhere. But it says his people will be sent into slavery on ships. This is proof of who the true children of Israel are, because it says, look, you're going to know my people by the curses I bestowed upon them, and you're going to know you're one of mine if this has happened to you and your bloodline. Go ahead. So look, I'm going to send you back into slavery, but this time on ships. Nobody else on the planet can sit here and say that their entire nation was sent to slavery on ships, but the Hebrew Israelites can.
So that just, you put two and two together. That means, oh, the blacks and Latinos in America must be the Hebrew Israelites.
Hebrew Israelites, right? Because all those curses will only be put upon those people.
What's that? 46?
Religion. We broke the covenant. Keep going.
Or 54?
54. Yeah.
54.
It says, okay. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So I'm going to send you into slavery again with ships this time.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So exactly how I'm telling you is exactly how it's going to happen. That's what he's saying.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
You will never see your homeland again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
You shall be sold unto your enemies. Go ahead.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
For slave men and slave women.
And no man shall buy you.
And nobody's going to be able to redeem you and save you. Now to this day, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans do not know their original language. They don't know where they come from. All they know is they're black. When you say, oh, I'm black, okay, from where? Africa, okay, from where? Africa's a continent. You Ethiopian. Can I call an Ethiopian a Nigerian? Can I call a Libyan a Congolese? Can I call a Moroccan a South African? Y'all all different. Y'all even look different. So where does the so-called black people in America come from? You're gonna say, oh, West Africa, okay, so but where though? Where do we come from? Like, who sold us? They'll tell you blacks were selling blacks into slavery.
Or Africans were selling Africans.
Africans were selling Africans into slavery. No. What was happening is when we came in 70 AD, when our people fled from the Roman persecution, we fled into the mountains. If they were white people, if the real Jews were white, why are they running into Africa to blend in?
Crazy thing is, a little history.
The white people trying to kill you.
A little context too. We've always had beef with the so-called Africans.
Because we warred, the people we used to war with all the time were the Africans. We warred with your people. Yep. We warred with the Egyptians. We warred.
So we was behind enemy lines regardless.
We were always warring with it because we were not the same people.
We was
Ethiopians going against Nigerians.
Really, Jerusalem. We're literally surrounded by enemies. Yeah, you had to the south. You had to the south. You had.
Not to mention, to add on to that, you're right.
Yeah.
But we took the land.
Right. We also took their land.
We took the land from the Africans. We went in and
Yeah.
said we want all of this, and we took it by force. So we always had beef with Africans. So when we finally got our city ransacked, crazy persecution,
by the Romans,
we knew that we could blend in because we looked similar color, but we know we wasn't the same. But we brought our customs, our culture, our gold, our money, our philosophy, and we started taking over the lands in not just West Africa, North Africa, South Africa, West Africa, Central Africa, and then when a so-called white man came around and said, yo, we need slaves, the neighboring Africans that we always warred with said, we hate these niggas, let's get them, sell them, to get them out of our land. So the only people who were sitting in slavery was the Hebrew Israelites. Not other peoples, it was the Hebrew Israelites. And that's the prophecy right there. So that gives you context. They be like, oh, Africans were selling Africans. That's a fucking lie. Different tribes were selling Hebrew Israelites. So the West Africans, whoever was in that area, Swahili or whatever the fuck they were called or whatever, they was like, man, we hate these niggas. They came over here, took our land, taking our women, taking our gold, taking our resources. They bringing all their own shit. Sell them. We're gonna go. The enemy of my enemy is what? My friend. So I'm going to go and get with all my other enemies that don't like him anyway, and we're going to help persecute, put them in slavery, and get them the fuck out of here. Why do you think to this day nobody from Africa ever came back to get us?
Real shit though.
Because what did they say over in Africa? That's not my people. They'll tell you straight to they ain't one of us. Because everyone over there knows that we're not them. And then you can put an African right here, and you can put a Negro right here, and you can see the difference. Like, bro, you look nothing like me.
Not to mention, there was a study where you put two different
the skulls
of a so-called African and a so-called Negro, and there were two different genomes.
Two different densities, two different densities. The structure, we're different. We're not the same people. So just because you can look at the color of somebody's skin and be like, oh, you're all black. That's a white man construct.
Fucking even the East Indians are same
like
color.
You can like, bro, I'm Ethiopian. Fuck you talking about? Yo, you look like you from Nigeria, ain't you, bro? I'm Ethiopian. Fuck you talking about?
Hey, yo, do your people call it? Do y'all say y'all like African American?
No, you call yourself Ethiopian. Bro, Ethiopians have so Ethiopian also has a very distinct European look. Y'all have the pointier noses, the smaller lips. You have instead of deep set eyes like Negroes have, you have more protruding eyes. You have more European features, but you just have a chocolate skin. That's why Ethiopian women usually grow what? Long hair. They get long curly hair. Bro, we're not the same. However you want to go ahead and say we are, we're not the same. Just like if I go to Kenya, the Kenyans, the motherfuckers super skinny, stand up straight. They got long. Nice red. You gonna call him? He's not an African American or so-called African American. No, that's a Kenyans. We're different.
The brother Malcolm from Chicago camp, he also brought out a really fact that I didn't even know about. All Israelites by genetics have a bump at the top of their mouth, and we do actually.
A what?
And not only that,
bump right like where the particular
esophagus.
Yeah, like almost where the top is like
it's a genetic trait. Like for example, I just showed you how Ethiopians have a certain look to them. Like, bro, we see Ethiopians walking up and down the street, we already know they're Ethiopian. We be like, that's Ethiopian. Because of the way y'all look. And I'm not saying nothing bad about y'all. I'm just saying like y'all have a certain distinct look. Like if I seen a Nigerian, I know a lot of Nigerians. Bro, they had a certain look. Straight like, yo, you know, you from where you from? Libya or Nigeria? I'm from Nigeria. I figured that.
Hey, but listen though, do you call yourself black though?
Yeah, of course.
You call yourself black? Like,
But he
you got white friends?
Yeah.
So your white friends, you could, if they like, yo, I got a black friend, they'll be referring to you.
Could be, yeah.
See, but black was a social construct given to the Hebrew Israelite to be a negative term. It wasn't given to you. You, just because of the color of your skin, you just merged into it because you live in Western society. If you go to Ethiopia right now, they will not call themselves black. They'll be like, nah, bro, I'm Ethiopian. What are you talking about? While Indians from India,
East Indian.
darker than you. I'm talking, they be fucking black. Literally, look like these motherfuckers is black.
Another
And these motherfuckers like, no, I'm
There go
brown.
one right there.
I'm brown.
Africans
Look, there's one right there.
have a hard time growing beards too.
I was about to say
They have a hard
Oh,
time
yeah, and that's the
growing
thing.
beards.
And the beard is a distinction of the Hebrew Israelite. Now, I'm not saying other races can't grow beards, but it's one of our major distinctions.
Really, the line of Shem.
Yeah,
the line of Shem.
Shemitic
Yeah.
people.
Ham can't grow beards to save their life,
like
bro.
Men can't really grow a lot of facial hair. Or it's, once in a blue moon you'll see it, but it's barely. They can't grow really. It's crazy, bro. The wave pattern. If you cut your hair a certain wave pattern, that's a Negroid descent. The curly texture, woolly hair, that's a Negroid descent. We are different. But then what's is they taught you that we all one and the same to hide the fact of who they are. Because if you only knew who they are, they would. The Imam says that you sold unto your enemies. Why did the Most High tell us that we had enemies? Who did we get sold to? We got sold to all the other nations. All the other nations had a hand in our slavery. It wasn't just the white man, the so-called white man.
This is Jeremiah.
I gotta leave guys. Thank you.
Yep.
All right,
No,
man.
you good, bro. Have a good one, man.
Edification's sake.
I mean, it's all good, man. It's edification's sake, but you know,
Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
nah, man. The Most High is going to bestow upon us the honor of putting all those that had us in captivity into captivity, man. You know? Man, it's crazy, man. Like, my man could barely fit his fucking hat. I wanted to say something about his head. Like, bro, you Ethiopian, look at your fucking head.
I know
You got like this alien protruding ass head.
That
bro.
joint always come out like
That
this.
shit
and
like
go
it's like this, bro. They got
That's how you know the
doorknob, bro.
Africans though. For sure.
No, that's how you know he Ethiopian. And Ethiopians have more of a European look to them. They got like the pointy nose. They got like the smaller lips. He was a straight hammy.
Yeah, he was a hand.
He had no salt.
Yeah, bro.
He was like, yeah. He was like, man.
Bro, at the end of the day, man.
Yeah, man.
At the end of the day, man.
They just a little fly though.
Yeah, no, but everybody picks up off of our culture, man. But Tawadi Al-Bashir Al-Shah for giving us this bloodline and our genetics, man. Because who's the greatest people on the planet? We are. Who's the fastest? Who's the strongest? Who's the smartest? Who's the former of all things, man? Without us, there wouldn't be society around the world, period, man. And that's a fact, man.
Ethiopians are like Kush. They're like the elite of ham, the top tier ham.
Okay.
But like when you see the other motherfuckers, bro, like you said, like
Bro, they
Congo
women, bro,
and
they
shit.
women are ugly. Like, ham is actually ugly, bro.
No, Ethiopian.
No.
No, that's why I said they're the elite.
Besides Kush.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
All right.
besides, that's
All
what I
right, and
said.
Moroccan too.
Yeah, like,
Moroccan women.
Moroccan. Or Italian, that's something, I don't know. Something.
Yeah.
ham is
Something.
like,
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Ethiopians, Moroccans
but-
are like the elite.
But we are the elite, period. Like, and mind you, what's crazy is the Most High's put all these curses
That
upon
nigga
us.
don't call himself black. He full of shit.
Yeah, man. Now, because he grew up out
He
here.
grew up
so
in
he
America.
probably be like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
black. Like, no, the fuck.
Like if you go to Ethiopia, that shit ain't gonna fly, bro.
No, because you go to Ethiopia,
Yeah.
they're gonna literally let's cut the
Bro,
let's cut the cord to let's cut
Bro, I have a
let's cut
close
the
friend
cords
that's
asunder.
Ethiopian, bro. She
You don't want to be
she
attached
don't
to
call
us.
herself black, bro. She's Ethiopian. Her family, they all Ethiopian, bro. You can tell
Man,
the difference.
What y'all got?
If she don't call herself black,
That was going on. Yeah, man.
Yeah. What we got on the camera?
our
Oh, all right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
precept,
This is Jeremiah 30:16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
That's
And that's all the other nations, man. All the 17 other nations, bro, will be a prey, man. And they will all be spoiled by the children of Israel, man. Chiefly the elect, man. All right? We are going to be your captors. We are going to be your rulers. We are going to be your future kings, man. Our children are going to trot on your neck, man. All right? Go ahead.
And only the elect of Israel, not the whole nation, is going to obey the voice and call on the name. And this is the land back off the brother. This is Exodus 23 and 22. All right, the point in 23, it says, but if thou shalt indeed obey his voice, Salakia, verse 22, but if thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies, and an adversary unto thine adversaries. I mean, so the Lord is with the elect of Israel, man.
What's that?
Shalom, sir.
I think that's the same.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob. And two, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Man. And it's that future prophecy that we're all yearning for, man. This is the faith and the patience of the saints, man. You know, this is what we're yearning for, man. We're yearning to be on top of that pyramid again, man. All right, we're yearning to get into our rightful celestial state, man. To be gods again. You know, to get up out of these bodies and get our own new spiritual bodies, man. To be one with Yahweh Shai again, man. To be able to walk in his grace and light. To live for all eternity, man, and be at rest, man. This is what we're yearning for. And if you're not yearning for that, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you.
Who was you going into
Crazy
the book?
I've wanted that pizza since the beginning of the camp. First thing he said was,
Yo,
I'm like, you know what? All right,
I thought he was gonna go to the bathroom, but he was racing down the street to get some pizza.
It's two of them. Exodus 14 and 14, and then you got some rock.
Check it that.
Definitely shall fight for thee.
That's a good one.
What was we on before?
It was definitely one of Joshua. It was Joshua. Specifically, he was saying like, the Lord is your strength.
We was into
with you or something like that. Something like that.
So I mean,
Not talking about the
motherfucker always come up and
Nah.
flow, cuz. Where we at with it? You get right back.
I think it's something like
We was going into the mark of the beast a little bit.
2 and 3. Break their bands asunder.
Yeah, and I got a little bro to get Malachi 1 and 4.
We'll slide back.
Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen
got that,
rage
Malachi?
and the people
And that
imagine a
brother?
vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together
Yo, this is spread.
against the Lord.
She got a shirt that say "Free Edom."
Free Edom.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yo, I never thought about that. Freedom is really free Edom.
Yeah. He's talking about to go in and kill.
What is free Edom?
Freedom.
Psalms,
my goodness.
freedom. Psalms 2:2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed,
time, bro.
saying, "Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us."
Yeah, so the heathen, all right, are trying to, kind of bring that back. That one he was holding where it says, "Will be like the Most High."
Yeah, that was the last precept we didn't bring out.
Right.
So these heathens, they're ultimately trying to attempt, all right, to become their own god. All right, they're saying, all right, with transhumanism, all right, the RFID, mark of the beast, all right, that's dumb, all right, because transhumanism, all right, and being able to manipulate the gene code, all right, is going to allow them to live forever, all right, and then them having everybody chipped, all right, is going to allow them to reign over everybody. All right, so that's Esau, all right, wicked, decrepit way of ruling, all right, trying to attempt to rule, all right, a second kingdom, man. All right, but it's not going to happen. Go ahead, bro. All right, like, as we read, all right, the Lord appointed them bounds they cannot pass. Go ahead, bro.
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
Yeah, like I said, that word derision means mockery. All right, the Lord is laughing at these devils. All right, why? Because only Esau stupid enough, all right, to try to go up against the Lord, man. Go ahead. That was it.
I got
Isaiah 14 and starting at 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation and the sides of the north. I will ascend
The sides of the north. What? Where we at? We in North America. Go ahead.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Kind, I will be like the Most High. All right, so that's Esau. This is Esau reasoning. All right, for everything. All right, is the reason why he's doing everything he's doing. All right, he's attempting. All right, to ultimately dethrone. All right, Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead.
Verse 15. It says, Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Yeah, but the Lord says he's going to bring you down to hell, meaning what? You're going to go into slavery. All right, to the sides of the pit.
Malachi 1:4.
All right.
I got free.
Go ahead.
Ezekiel going into the same thing. Ezekiel 28:2. If you really go down to 10, you stop me.
Hold that. Get home. Hold that. What's the name?
Yeah.
I got something right here though.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's a quick joint.
It's Malachi 1 and 4.
Bro.
This is Malachi 1 and 4 right here, right?
Good.
Okay, Wisdom of Solomon 5.
You slow, you flow.
Shit, that's
You
funny.
get it afterwards. Go ahead, bro.
Yo, that's crazy. I'm gonna start at the top, man. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
That's what we're doing. All right, we're staying out here, prophesying the downfall. All right, telling you people, all right, you heathens, that you're going into slavery. And we just told the heathen he's going into slavery. A so-called Ethiopian, man. Go ahead, bro.
And made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Go ahead.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Go ahead.
So far beyond all that they look for.
Go ahead.
And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom he had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach.
No, not that.
No, he says this. I think he meant like, is this man who had the whole? Yeah,
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Shake the earth.
Like it's
Is
all
this he
good.
Okay.
who did tremble the nations?
What hole?
How was the whole hammer of the earth cut asunder? He definitely said that though.
He definitely said that.
Slip of the tongue, huh?
Talk that, baby. Talk that, baby. Get him. This how that. That's why I was like, Wisdom Solomon 5.
Oh, I was already there.
What was you?
Garment just feels stuff when you in the air and shit.
Flying and
Just
shit.
looking down like,
I would be like the Most High, right?
Yeah, and then what you talk about
See, in the kingdom,
I gotta
we
put
want
Alright,
to
now,
sell
that-
tailored garments. Tailored.
make a small quote.
Because the Lord, because
Yeah,
it
it's
said he
next
should
verse.
be brought down to the sides of the pit.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
And it says, verse 16, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the whole earth tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
Yeah, because hey, in the kingdom, all right, we're gonna be looking at you doubles with the side eye. Hey, because that's
Make sure you got that.
The Lord's
It's
gonna
coming
bring
at
you
you.
doubles down so low. All right, it's gonna be like you've never been. All right, it's gonna be like you. How could this guy rule the whole planet, man? All right, that's how low the devil gonna bring. Hey, just like the Salakia, slip of the tongue. That's how low Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gonna bring you devils. All right, just like the Lord brought us down low. All right, so where it's hard, for people to perceive, all right, that we're actually, all right, the children of the Heavenly Father.
Right.
All right, because we're brought down so low, they looking at how can these guys be the children of Israel?
Let's have them in derision.
He brought, was in Psalm 5, it kind of
Has
goes
them
with
in
something you
derision.
just said. That's
God.
They think that the children of the Most High are supposed to be blessed abundantly on earth, which we, at one point we were, but we fell from grace.
It's gonna be way better next
But
time.
it's going to be way better.
It's continuing the question. I said, I'm saying something here. Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of prisoners?
Yeah, is this the guy, all right, that bombed whole countries to hell and back? Or is this the guy that had the children of Israel, okay, in subjection? It's going to be unbelievable.
Bro, you know,
all right.
Every time we talk about it, you just can tell, like, we fucking Esau up. Because you're going to be thinking back on all, like, as we reading these scriptures right now, you're like, this motherfucker.
Remember, we're going to have all the memories in our past lives when he been to us.
Go ahead.
And we're going to give them their memories too when we feel like it. Like,
Yeah, because we
did
did
that
that shit.
shit.
Almost peel their skin like Christmas paper and shit.
Brother sitting on the jaw.
That's how
damn.
See it.
That was definitely see. That shit just happened.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Mark yourself.
Right. Even though it's just a pick, but you know.
Isaiah 14, 18 and 19. It said, all the kings of the nations, even all of them lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. And thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh, that's probably it on that.
Now this is Malachi 1 and 4.
All right.
Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the borders of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
Yeah, so the Lord, so the Lord, when you go into the word indignation, it means righteous anger. All right, so the Lord, all right, is never what it says.
There's a video of a John, a chick, she in the truth. She like, why do we hate Esau? Esau, God don't really hate Esau.
Yeah, explain.
And no one told her to teach.
I don't listen to a thing a woman say, bro. In the world, in the truth, out of the truth. I don't listen to nothing a woman say, bro. Especially the black woman. When black women speak, bro, everything you say is
Bring
invalid.
yours out first, come on.
All right. Talking about the one in Nahum.
No, he said bring that one first.
All together.
I'll just quick with the typing. Like y'all think. You can tell, 'cause I got the iPhone. Android is slowing me down.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Yeah, I got yeah.
What's up, come on?
Hold on,
As soon as you lose, bro, I'm telling you. 5. 4.
Oh yeah, that is it. That might be the one you're looking for too. Jeremiah 30 and 11. It says, "For I am with thee, saith the Habashina Shah, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. But I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished." Is that it?
Hey, but that's beautiful though, cause the Lord ain't, cause
That's
cause
talking about Israel, though.
Cause we talking a big game out here, right? We talking about all the shit we gonna do to Esau, all the destruction that's gonna come. Oh shit.
Nice to see y'all.
See you, man. What's good, brother? You good?
Have a nice day. Catch y'all another time.
All right, brother. You safe, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's the boy
We seen it last week.
Surely drunk.
Surely have drunk it.
Yeah, he was lit too.
Yeah, I can tell. That's why he say, like, I ain't really going. I ain't no brother and me. I'll be good.
That was the one that was stealing, right? He was trying to act like.
No, that's the brother from last week.
Last week.
Yo, where your mind be at, man?
So he was stealing.
I know. That
Worried
wasn't
about
the
claims too much.
Right.
Told your brother was showing us love. He was edifying.
Yeah, he was edifying him last week.
This is 49. Yep. This is Jeremiah 49 and 12. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunk it."
Yeah, because ultimately we wasn't supposed to drink of the cup of slavery. All right, what the Lord say, the world was made for our sake. All right, we were supposed to. The world was supposed to be
Ours.
paradise. All right, we were supposed to be in paradise and rule over you heathens. All right, in righteousness. All right, but the Lord will have it be different. All right, to whereas though, for us to become true gods. All right, we will have to learn. All right, good and evil. All right, we will have to learn how. All right, what righteousness is. All right, as long as what wickedness is. All right, and now we've learned that. All right, and now we're about to be translated. All right, into our bodies. All right, that's ultimately. All right, we're going to rule over the new people and rule over the whole universe. All right, well, it wasn't for us to drink of the cup, but the Lord wanted us to be like if you are in sports, all right, you train on defense and you train on offense.
Yeah.
All right, you train on both, so that way, you pretty much you're well-rounded, man.
Yeah. Or even like a king. A king has to know how to have peace and war.
How
to fight
not just peace and war, but a king has to know what it feels like to be at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right, if you raise up a king, all right, that always been on top. All right, he's not going to be. He's not going to be. All right, if you raise up a king, all right, that haven't experienced, all right, any type of what you call it, adversity.
Right.
All right, then he's not going to be. He's not going to be a good king in the time of trouble.
Right.
That's why, like, you will see a lot of these nations, like the Queen of England, they'll send their grandsons off, all right, to fight war, man.
I was just thinking that, like, imagine a king that never experienced war.
And that's in
Right.
second
It's like say you about to rumble, you gonna call your homies that you know can fight, not your man that never got into a fight.
Right.
Yeah, like, just don't call Kamah.
So through the spirit, hey man, you know, the Lord putting us through this, why? So we can be well-rounded, all right, kings and priests, man. All right, we'll know how to judge, all right, because why we know what it is to be wicked, all right, and we know what it is, all right, to be righteous. So we'll be able to judge on both aspects. We'll be able to have that compassion and mercy when it's needed, all right, and we'll be able to have that no mercy when it's needed as well.
When it's needed, yeah.
All right.
We understand it.
All right. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, read that. Jeremiah 49 and 12. "For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it."
Yeah, we surely drunk of it. Why? Because it say what? No other nation has gone through what the children of Israel have been through. Roughly paraphrase, under the whole heaven. Go ahead, bro.
It says, "And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it."
Yeah, you're going to drink of it, man. All right.
Quick precept. Deuteronomy 30:7.
Go ahead.
And the Lord thy power, and the Lord Yahweh thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So they, like the brother said, they gonna drink of that cup double.
I want you to hit that again. I'm gonna hit this and then you hit that. Yup.
Yep. Jeremiah 49:12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink the cup. Salakia, man. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Yeah, you're not gonna, the so-called white man, all right, you're not gonna go unpunished, all right, for your iniquities, all right, that you committed against the children of Israel. All right, you're not gonna walk walk off into the sunset holding hands, all right, okay, and think you're going to get away with what you have done, man. All right, you're gonna pay for your crimes, all right, that you committed, all right, when you was your forefathers. You got that out?
Yep.
Bring that out.
Psalm 75:8. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
Yeah, so you're going to drink. Not only are you going to drink of the cup, all right. Not only are you going to drink double the cup, all right, but you're going to drink double the cup plus the drenches. All right.
That's this is Revelation.
Now the same judge is going to preserve judgment.
This is Revelations 18:5. For his sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered.
That joint was right on the money with
No,
you.
it still won't go.
It's the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 3. And Yahweh,
I'm gonna use this to go into now destruction.
Okay.
He remixed
He said, hold up, because I'm going to use that to add.
Hold on, we ain't gonna use this. Load the clip, because this gonna be the nail in the coffin, but this gonna lead to all hell breaking loose. Like, hey, go ahead, bro.
These bitches scoffing.
Oh, where?
Fucking Indian bitches scoffing.
That's all goody. They going to slavery and they going to field. What you talking about over there?
yeah, all four, they stop right there. They stop right
Yeah,
there.
look at these niggas.
And worship exactly like that. It's the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 3.
Hold on.
Hold
on. Hey, yo, what you? Hey, you what are you?
Dominican priest.
Dominican priest?
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
So, did you know who you are according to the scriptures?
What are you to according to the scriptures?
Well, no.
Where in the scriptures do they talk about monks?
Profit.
Okay. All right. Okay. You're a prophet, right? So, if you're a prophet, who are the children of Israel? Who are God's children? Is it a chosen bloodline?
Who are the chosen people?
Well, who?
No,
that's
chosen.
Hold on. Listen, you got to prove that because hold on. Aren't you supposed to be a defender of the gospel? All right, now hold on. Now, so now you got to defend the gospel. You got all the attire on, right? You're calling yourself a man of the Lord, right? So now you have to defend the gospel. So now we're asking you, who are the children of Israel? You said everybody, right? Now, okay, now. Back.
In Isaiah, he says, all the world is mine.
Okay.
Everything belongs to you.
Of course.
Of course.
So that's
But hold on.
No. Just because he owns everything doesn't mean that he.
He's the creator.
So why does so what is in Deuteronomy 7:6 says what?
Anyway, I'm just saying he's the creator.
You're a
I got
prophet.
it. Doesn't make any sense. I got it. Yes, he's the creator of all. He owns everything, but not everybody is his chosen children.
If you make
So why do you believe? So you believe that the Jews over in Jerusalem are his chosen people?
All right,
So
now.
then you know for a fact that there's a chosen line then, but you believe it's them.
well, he opened the line to everybody else.
Where in the
Where
Bible
is-
says
Where say
that?
that?
It says all through the Old Testament and the New Testament.
Where it say?
Where?
What scripture?
Well, I mean, this is going to take too long. I
No.
got
See, this is the hypocrisy. This is the hypocrisy of Christian. Hold on, this is the hypocrisy. This is the hypocrisy
I'd
of
be happy to
Christianity.
discuss it with you, but I'm at St. Patrick's Church. I'd be happy to discuss it with you.
We out here every Saturday. All right, defending the God. Now watch this. All right, we're gonna read one scripture. You're a man of the Lord, right? Can we read one scripture and you break it down for us? All right, fair enough.
That's fair.
Right, go ahead.
2nd Ezra 6, starting at 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
So you believe that we all come from Adam, right? All the people that come from Adam. That's what it says right here, right? So we're in agreement. The scripture says that we all come from Adam. Okay, keep going.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people he has chosen. So he also now he's differentiating between his chosen people and the rest of the world. So he's letting you know, no, I do have my chosen line. Not everybody's my children. I have my chosen, but I didn't make everybody. They're all my possession. But this is my chosen. Go ahead.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
So he made the world for his chosen sake. Okay? His chosen. Not the world for everybody, but he made the world itself for his chosen. Go ahead.
As for the other people, which also come from Adam,
because we all come from Adam, we're in agreement.
thou hast said that they are nothing.
Ask you to break that down. You break it down. You tell us what this means.
You the prophet.
So you're a prophet. It says, but the other people that also come from Adam, thou hast said they are nothing.
Read it. No, read it.
As for the other people, which also come up from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing,
Go ahead.
but be like unto spittle,
Go ahead.
and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Now you tell us what that means. Since everybody is God's people, right? Tell us what that means.
Yeah, so under Adam, all creation was open to him. And so but there are people who chose him, and there are people who chose against him.
No, that's not what it is. No.
Free will. We have free will.
No, we don't. Hold on.
He knows who chooses.
Hey yo, get Romans 8. Get Romans 8 and 26.
Okay, yeah.
Or it's like around 26. Romans 8 and 20
Under
something.
Adam, we are all his people.
We all no.
That's not what it
That's
says.
not what it says.
Yeah, he says there are some people who chooses him and some people
Hold on.
Read that
It
again.
says he hasn't chosen.
As for the other people,
No.
as for the
You said we get to choose who?
Hey, I got a scripture.
Hold on.
the Old Testament. Look, Abel and Cain.
Jeremiah,
Right? Abel chose
Matthew 15,
God,
16.
Cain did not.
Actually,
Right? That's true, right?
Here.
And Abel Cain.
Here, John 15, 16.
John 15, 16.
You have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
Get that Romans.
So then why'd you just say we choose him? We don't choose
He
him.
gives us the grace to choose him.
Hey now, let him grab this. Let him grab this real quick.
this is Romans.
Last one.
One more.
And he Dominican.
So you a false prophet now.
Hold on. Read it
29.
again.
This Romans 8 and 20.
Hold on.
Romans
Let
8.
him get it. Hold on. Watch this. Go ahead.
29, right? This is Romans 8 and 29. For whom he did foreknown, he also predestinate to be confirmed.
I got it. Romans 8 and 29. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he glorified.
So
God's perspective.
so the Lord does the choosing. You can't choose.
You were predestinated to be conformed to the image.
Who's Alpha and Omega?
right now.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
This man is
So
So I'm saying God knows everything.
you said Jesus Christ is God?
Watch it. I want to
That's
sit there and
not
be
true.
like,
Listen, you can't. The scriptures.
They're God.
The scriptures.
Jesus is a God, but he's not the most high.
He's not the God.
I believe in the Holy Trinity.
Okay, man. All right, man. You're done, bro. You're done, man.
He's a false prophet, man.
We bring out something for his ass.
Go ahead, man.
2 Peter 2. 2 Peter 2. But there were false prophets among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction.
Bro.
He's like, well, I
Bro,
chose
God,
Adam, and
that
Adam
was-
chose me.
2 Peter 2. Read it again.
Hey yo. These
I can't believe this shit.
Yo, these guys, man. Hey, that's why we out here, man. All right, and this is why you come to the chief place in concourse, man. All right, so you can fight the good fight of faith and, and really defend the gospel, man. All right, because this guy out here, he's walking up and down the street. He,
Right, well,
portraying to be holy.
Yeah, he portraying.
I'm a monk.
He got the whole attire on,
I'm a prophet.
nigga, like it's Halloween.
Mind you, I asked him, I said, but what's a monk? Well, a prophet. Where in the Bible it says monk, though? Why you call yourself a monk? Like,
Hey,
And
man.
that all go back to Buddhism. Monk.
Yeah,
That nigga was full of shit like a catfish,
They
bro.
seek spirituality through the creation and not the
Talking about
creator.
something. I believe in
Monks.
it. bro, you don't even know.
There's definition of worshiping the creation
He said,
rather
I
than
met
creator.
St. Jude's Church, and I'm like, yo, all right, we just gonna ask
Yo,
first.
bro, we
And mind you,
when they made that.
he
I know he
Dominican.
was a
Yo,
first
that
enemy
nigga
of
Edomite, bro.
Yeah, he might be on
He was
Edomite.
he's like Dominican.
He said, I'm a Dominican monk.
He an Edomite, bro.
Dominican priest.
Hey, you know what? They getting briefed on Hebrew Israelites. They're like, yo, if you see these guys,
Stay away.
Hey, stay away from them.
Because you're gonna fall out the
Yeah,
fake.
hey,
You
we
get the
gonna,
truth.
man, they too sharp. Hey, we was just hitting with little poke ass.
Look.
We was sparring with him.
He's like, really?
Yeah, we was serious. Sparring. Hey, we was sparring with him.
We wasn't even trying to kill him. We was just giving him a little jazz.
We just did a little poke
With the dagger.
a little poke in the eye.
We just said,
No, we just
This nigga was
he just wasn't going too deep. He wasn't trying to get into no internal
Hey,
problems.
but
gonna let him get
listen,
up.
he was getting the fuck up out of there.
Death
Boy,
fight.
he like that, you know,
He was about to get a
Yeah,
death by
that-
Hey,
cut
we
out.
was on his, hey, we be on their ass. Hey, cause you can't, cause I love it when I see the fucking, the wolf.
We be licking our chops.
Yeah,
like,
man, yeah,
let's
like
get his head.
you got all. Hey, look, and you see.
Can't wait when you see
Matter of
shit
fact,
like
somebody get that the wicked flea. Yeah, somebody just grab that just for fun, I did that for fun. Know what I mean?
Bro, I look, man. Bro,
I'm
flabbergasted.
I love
Come
what he
out
was like.
to the chief face of concourse, man.
That shit
I'm
was funny.
flabbergasted.
Hey, don't try this at home, man.
Proverbs 28:1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion.
Hey, and that's how we are, man. Hey, we're coming in that bold spirit, man.
we do, because we be like,
You know,
hold up.
hey, because hey, you would think a guy like that, all right, you would think, you know, he should be pressing us.
right, you a priest.
lot of
You should be trying to heal us.
He literally took a scripture.
yo.
He literally took a scripture and tried to go, well, you know, because Adam and we come because of free will.
Well, first of all, we said the Lord's chosen. He said there's some that chose him. Nigga, what?
He said there's God's chosen, there's Adam's chosen that go against him. I'm like, what?
Yo, he showed,
Romans 8:29.
Yeah,
that Romans-
well, hold on, but the thing is, the reason why I told you to bring that out, what was that, Edris? The reason why I told you to bring that out is because, all right, let's just cut to the chase type of thing.
Yeah.
All right, yo, bring this out and let him explain.
Yo, Apostle
If you
Hart
see
said
it,
that.
yeah, man.
Yo, he said, yo, when you defending the gospel, get the juggler Jones first.
Yeah, let's explain
Get
this.
the big
You know
boys
what's
out
crazy?
first.
Yeah.
A lot of
man.
guys like him go to big, huge
Sorry, I can't do
theological
this. I
schools,
gotta
which
keep all you
ordained
out.
men.
I gotta keep that one to myself.
You know? That's
keep
why,
that.
hey, through the spirit, hey, man. Hey, he couldn't get up the block fast enough, man.
He's like,
Hey, he lied. Oh, I'm going to a wedding. Nigga, you ain't going to no fucking wedding, nigga. You full of shit like
he's
a
like,
catfish,
I
bro.
preach on Sundays. Who preach every Saturday?
You know what I mean? Hey, beautiful though. The Lord said He would give us wisdom and knowledge that none of our adversaries will be able to gainsay nor resist. All right? Like I said, you would see Him and you would think, all right, He would be pressing us. You would think He would come up to us. First of all, He ain't had no sword with Him. Where your sword at?
And I saw them little, what's they called? They had the like beads.
One of these.
Little,
What they pray with.
what you call them? The rosary beads, man. You know? Hey, but he should have been pressing us, yo.
Like this.
Look, well, let me go bow down
you, bro?
for scripture. This art, well, let's say right here, whoopie whoop, but we're gonna break it down, go into the etymology of the word, you know? Man, hey man, these people washed up, man. Hey, matter of fact, kids might get that.
I assume it's gonna be like a 2-hour like augmentation between each other.
Yeah.
That's what I assume. But
Hey, these people washed up and played out, man. All right, Christianity, they losing, man.
Christianity played out.
Hey, I guarantee you, I guarantee you they've been, for real, they were trying to get past us, like,
Like,
before
oh my
we
God,
slowed
those
him up.
guys.
He was like trying to slide, like, man, but the thing is, we put him on the spotlight. You supposed to be a defender of the gospel, they'll defend it.
It's crazy.
He's like, well, we got free will. Where you do? Where?
I wanted to. I'm like,
You know what's funny about debating with people? We debate with Christians and stuff all day long, and all they do is talk out their ass, bro. And we be pulling more scriptures in 5 minutes than they whole lifetime in church, bro. That shit be crazy.
Apostle already
Knowledge
said
In
our
5
knowledge
minutes,
part, yo.
we pull out 30 scripts in 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
That's more scripts they saw in their whole 25 years in
Yo,
church.
they only bring out one, John 3:16.
Nigga, they
And
read
they
it.
could- that's a cut
They read
anyway.
they read a Psalms. They read one Psalms every Sunday service.
They briefed us about these Hebrew Israelites. I can't run a John 3:16. They're gonna cut that up.
I don't even hear Galatians 3:28 no more. That was that shit right there.
Not Galatians.
3:28, that was that shit.
Hit that out.
There's neither Jew.
Neither Jew nor Greek. Whoa now. Let's find out
All you
what
gotta
this
do
is
is
talking
read
about.
29 is a wrap. It's the one joint after it fucks it all up.
Keep reading.
Keep reading.
Next verse.
Yo, 2 Samuel 3:1. Now there was long war between the house of Saul and the house of David, but David waxed stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul waxed weaker and weaker. That's the point on that.
That's one of these right here.
Go ahead, hit that again out.
2 Samuel 3:1. Now there was long war between the house of Saul and the house of David, but David waxed stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul waxed weaker and weaker.
Hey, and that's the spirit we coming in. All right, hey, let's say we stand in great boldness, man. All right, the wicked flee if no man pursue it. All right, but the righteous is bold and lion, man. The house of David waxing stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul waxing weaker and weaker, man. All right. Okay, nobody wanted to come up here and contend, man. Hey, we looking for, all right, a new challenger, man. Here comes a new challenger.
I'm waiting
Yeah,
for a day
man.
that we get one that we gonna be out here like this. Ooh, let me get him.
Hey, that's how we
get
get
him.
him. Like, don't go nowhere. Yo, grab that. Hit him with that.
Ariana gonna mixtape. Hold that, grab that.
Load it up. Everybody be trying to pistol whip everybody. He be like, hold up. You grab that, grab that, and then you take the
With the dagger, it's a fifth rib.
You hit him with the dagger, the fifth rib, and then make sure you out take the shotgun, hit him with the butt of that.
Yeah.
Yo, Eric,
Take his head off. Hey, because it's beautiful. And like I said, he should have been pressing us. Hey, you the one walking around looking all holier than thou, talking about you a prophet. Hey, but when we coming with that them scriptures, hey man, you people fold up like motherfucking cheap ass lawn chairs, man.
He got cut by
All right.
ordinary men. We don't go to no colleges. We don't got
Go ahead,
no,
bro.
degrees.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
went
hit that again,
he
huh?
went to the Jesuit school. He had to learn the Trinity and take
Latin
all the
shit.
tests and shit.
Oh, get that scripture. Get the scripture where it says,
That's why I said that to Samaki. He got that little boy touching. Just started kid.
when the disciples, when they heard him speak, they realized that they was praying with the Lord. But hit that again, huh?
Yup.
I'm gonna stop.
This is 2 Samuel 3:1. It says, now there was a long war between the house of Saul and the house of David, but David waxed stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul waxed weaker and weaker.
Yeah, so hey man, we're waxing stronger and stronger, man. All right, while all right, your false religion, all right, your wayward doctrine.
I ain't gonna lie. I always wanted to have like a one day vocab alone, just walked up on it so we just had some fun, bro.
God, hey man, I wouldn't even deal with vocab though.
No, they Shakari dealt with him.
I wouldn't even deal
in
because
Philly
you
a couple,
can't
about a year ago.
anything we bring out, he's gonna
switch
No,
it.
actually, he doesn't even come up anymore. He always sits in the back and let the people.
Yeah,
tweet.
let it come up. I wouldn't even deal with them niggas, man. All right.
He gotta be Amalek.
Go ahead, bring that
He
out.
gotta be.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 13. Now, when they saw the boldness of Peter and John,
When they saw the what?
the boldness of Peter and John,
Go ahead.
and perceived.
See his spirit, you might could go up a little bit through the spirit.
Oh, yeah, we in one name.
Oh yeah, it's neither is your salvation in the other name.
All right, well.
But I was getting to the
go
point.
ahead.
I started 12.
No, it's cool.
13?
Yeah.
Verse 13. Now, when they saw the boldness of Peter and John,
Well, it say the righteous man stand in great boldness. All right, for the face that afflict them. Would it also say that what it say about boldness? We just brought it out.
Bold as lions.
Yeah, bold.
Stand bold as lions. God, go ahead. All right.
now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John,
All right, which boldness going to confidence. All right, go ahead.
and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men,
Yeah, because ultimately that's what these people think we are. All right, we might stumble over our words. All right, we might speak with rough speech. All right, we might not look like we're, you know, studious. All right, or learned men. All right, but in hindsight, all right, we are. All right, matter of fact, get that where it says I will give you.
I got pizza today.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
Jeremiah 3:15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart,
The Lord said He's going to give you pastors according to His heart. Go ahead.
which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Kind. All right. So we might not look like what you expect. Look like, you know, with that monk. All right, that man that called himself a man of the Lord. We might not, you know, look holy like that. All right, but guess what? All right, we are, Lord willing, we're men of the Lord. All right, we're giving you the truth, uncut. All right, making it plain upon tables. Go ahead, that was it? Yeah, that was it. Go ahead.
Now, when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahushua.
Yeah, all right, because they marvel, because they like, damn, these guys didn't go, all right, didn't sit with the scribes and Pharisees. All right, these guys, all right, got a lot of knowledge. Where did they get this knowledge from? All right, what? Because they walk with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, and guess what? We're walking with Yahweh. We're walking with Yahweh Shai in spirit.
Yep.
Okay. This is why we got the knowledge, because we're also walking with who you call Jesus Christ. All right, we're walking with Yahweh Shai, man. So all right, so what we're going to, okay, obtain, all right, the same knowledge as our forefather. Go ahead, bro.
Khan. It says, and beholding the man which was healed standing with them. So I have to go into full context to get that. Well, basically, Peter and John healed somebody in front of the Pharisees and council. And then they were basically emboldened, like, yeah, that's why it says in 12, there's only one name given under the heavens. But I'm just giving quick context and I'm going to read. And it says, neither is there, Slakia. And beholding the man which was healed standing with them, they could say nothing against it. But when they had commanded them to go aside out of the council, they conferred among themselves, saying, what shall we do to these men? For that indeed a notable miracle has been done by them and manifest to all them that dwell in Jerusalem.
Yeah, so you can't deny it. All right, these have got to be men of the Lord, because
it literally says, and we cannot deny it.
We can't deny it. Hey, so likewise with these people, man. All right, hey, when they come up here, all right, we give them wisdom and knowledge that they can't gainsay nor resist. All right, they got to acknowledge, all right, that we're right. Or they do a little spin, all right, a little shuffle with words, make bullshit, you know, bullshit points and what, and then they run up the street. All right, never to be seen again.
Other than
Go ahead, bro.
KJV, do NLT.
But that it spread no further among the people, let us straightly threaten them that they speak henceforth to no man in this name.
Yeah, so they pretty much basically said, hey man, we're going to threaten them with death. All right, why? Because they didn't want the people to believe on who you really call. I mean, who you really call Salaki, who you call Yahweh Shai, which who you really call Jesus Christ. Go ahead, bro.
And they called them and commanded them not to speak at all nor teach in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, so they said, come here, look, don't teach in that name. Hey, that's why I said the name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathen. Mm-hmm. Don't teach in that name. All right, that's why you hear, even to this day, all right, you hear people got, all right, Yeshua, Yahweh, all right, Yah, all right, they don't use the name, the true name of the Heavenly Father and His Son, man. Why? All right, because it's dreadful among these people, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
But Peter and John answered and said unto them, whether it be right in the sight of the Most High to hearken unto you more than unto the Most High, judge ye. For we cannot but speak that things that which we have seen and heard.
Yeah, so we can't do nothing but tell the truth. All right, we can't do nothing but say, give it to you straight. All right, other than that, we pretty much you on your own. Go ahead.
So when they had further threatened them, they let them go, finding nothing how they might punish them because of the people. For all men glorify the Most High for that which was done.
So they had no charge to bring up on them. All right?
Because they just held somebody in front of everybody.
No charge. All right, they didn't do nothing wrong. They was blameless. All right, go ahead.
For the man was above 40 years old on whom this miracle of healing was shewed. And being let go, they went to their own company and reported all that the chief priests and elders had said unto them. And when they heard that, they lifted up their voice to the Most High with one accord and said, Lord, thou art our power, which has made heaven and earth and the sea and all that is and all that in them is. Who by the mouth of his servant David has said, why did the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Yeah, so hey, at the end of the day, all right, that's the spirit we coming in, all right? All right, we coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, all right, and these false prophets, all right, in Israel and out of Israel, all right, they're running back to their upper
Echelon.
Their bosses, if you will. All right, they're saying, hey, listen, hey man, we have a problem. These guys are preaching in the name of Yahweh. Hey, he's going to go back to his little church. All right, he's going to tell, all right, his boss about the wedding that he had with us. All right, his boss going to hear him out, and his boss going to say, okay, act like it ain't a big deal. All right, and then get on the phone and call his boss. Oh yeah, man, these guys, Hebrew Israelites, all right, they're out on the street. All right, hey, that's why I say, hey, send them into the gates of the nobles. All right, what they hate of him that rebuketh in the gate. All right, and this is ultimately why, once again, it comes full circle where these devils are trying to do said measures, all right, to get rid of the famine of the word, all right, the ushering in of the digital dollar, all right, why? Because they're ultimately trying to offset prophecy, which is not going to happen.
2 Timothy 3:5. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
All right, that's that guy, man. He got a form of godliness. He walking around looking like holier than thou. All right, but guess what, man? He's pretty much imposter, man. All right, he's made up, man. All right, he's given a title. All right, given a costume. All right, and he's told. All right, pretty much given a doctrine. All right, to deceive the people.
All right there.
All right, and guess what? You people love to have it so. All right, but when the real men come out,
woman, bro.
hey, now he gonna walk up the street, and 1,000 motherfuckers gonna stop that devil and ask him for a blessing. All right, and he gonna bless him and throw demons all on him. All right, and they gonna go about their business.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
What you said.
Go ahead, bro.
Ecclesiasticus 13:23. When a rich man speaketh, everyone holdeth his tongue, and look, what he saith, they exalt it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what is this fellow? What fellow is this?
Yeah, who is this guy, man?
And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
Yeah, if I mix up my words or say something that's not quite accurate, oh, see, he don't know what he's talking about. Look at him. Instead of it being 1908, it was 1909.
See, I know you ain't know what you was talking about.
You know? So, hey man, you know, a rich man speak if they are stolen to the cloud. All right, but if a poor man speak, all right, they say, who fellow is this, man? All right, well, why are we listening to this guy? All right, but here it is, and we have the true wisdom and knowledge, all right, of eternal life, and you people just walk right past it and totally ignore it. All right, but that guy can walk up the street, all right, and 1,000 people are asking for blessings, all right, 1,000 people are giving money, all right, without him even asking. But hey, but guess what?
This is James 2:5. Hearken, my brethren, have not Yahweh chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he had promised them that love him?
Go ahead, bring that in.
This is James 2:5. Hearken, my brethren, have not Yahweh chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he had promised to them that love him?
So the Lord had chosen Baba Kashab. One more time, bro.
Yeah. This is James 2:5. Hearken, my brethren, Had not Yahweh chosen the poor of this world,
The Lord chose the poor of this world, what?
and rich in faith,
Rich in faith.
and
All right?
heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised them that love him.
Yeah, because what? The meek shall inherit the kingdom, man. All right? So the Lord chose the poor of this world, man. All right? So while you look at what it say, when a rich man speaking, you people are stolen to the cloud, but when a poor man speaking, you say, what fellow is this?
Happens
But the
all
Lord
the time with the
Hey,
truth.
but the Lord chose, all right, the poor, man. All right, and the meek.
Bro, we see it all the time, bro. You tell your homie, yo, we Israelites for months. He hear fucking Master Rom, some fucking celebrity, LeBron James say, yo, we really them children. Of the Most
Likes
High.
Muhammad.
Yo, bro, you was right, bro. What you mean? Yo, we Israelites, bro. I heard LeBron say it, bro. You was right. So now because
that
LeBron,
nigga?
I was giving you the scriptures, the history. LeBron just said we the children.
Like Kendrick,
Now it verifies. This nigga.
you're like Kendrick Lamar. I'm black. I'm an Israelite.
Zephaniah 3:19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
What?
At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes,
Yes.
said the Lord.
So the Lord, hey, he said he's gonna give us praise and fame, all the land that we was put to shame. All right. Okay, you people walk past, turn your nose up at us. All right, laugh, scoff. All right, pretty much, make mockery of us. Hey, you people going to eat your words, man. All right, the Lord is going to give us praise and fame. All right, and you people are going to be looking at us. All right, we're going to be the next Shalom, bro. Hey, because at the end of the day, I kind of feel sorry for him.
I do too. Low key though. I know what you mean. Low key. Low key. Low key.
Because hey, through the spirit.
Very low key though.
Yeah,
Very
because,
low
hey,
key.
listen, you can tell he played. Not to get off subject, but you can tell he played in his mind.
Yeah, he's
He wanted to get.
He also wanted to be accepted.
He wanted to be. Listen, he know who he is, and he's condemned. He can't let go of this world, man.
Really,
But
it's
hey, he'll be mocking. He'll be mocking tomorrow. I mean, next Saturday when we come down here, he'll be mocking. But the thing is, we're men of the Lord. Hey, and contrary to popular belief, hey, we do love our people, man. You know, we do love our people, man. All right, but our people, okay, don't love us, man. Okay, hey, that's out of pocket. See, yo, faggot boy, look at that, come on.
Yes, it wasn't me.
Yo. See, that's why. Hey, that's why.
I saw that shit too.
Hey, that's why. Hey, especially down here, boy, I put a motherfucking shirt on.
You see me out here like
They got
this.
all these motherfucking faggots. They lusting. These motherfuckers looking
Nigga
at
come
me
back.
lusting this shit. Yo, you ain't see the
That nigga's, that nigga was floating, bro. He didn't touch the ground.
Yo,
He
that
said,
nigga was that nigga lusting like a motherfucker, cuz.
That's it.
I peeped too, but I thought he was looking at me. I was like,
I love chocolate.
That boy big.
That boy big in chocolate. Drawing, bro.
like chocolate.
Drawing.
Yeah, as I was saying, hey, so the Lord gonna give us
I'd have been like this,
praise and
bro.
fame, man. All right, then you people gonna realize, hey, matter of fact, can somebody get that? What was something?
No, 33.
You got like 5
This
minutes.
is Ezekiel 2 and 5, whatever, same whatever. Ezekiel 2 and 5. It says, and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear,
Yeah, whether you hear us or ignore us, go ahead.
for they are a rebellious house,
God.
yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them.
Yeah, you're gonna know it was a prophet among you. Why? Because everything that we're saying through the Holy Scripture is going to manifest. All right, and you're not going to be, once again, you're not going to be able to gainsay nor resist. All right, you're going to be forced, all right, to capitulate, man. All right, you're going to be forced to acknowledge, all right, who the true men of the Lord is, man. All right, And in that day, hey, that's when that prophecy of the Lord giving us praise and fame, and everywhere we put the shame, that's going to come to pass. All right, and you people will feel real stupid, man. All right, knowing that you mock, you scoff, all right, you laughed at, all right, you threatened, all right, and in some instances, y'all mean you even had run-ins with the men of the Lord. Yeah. All right, hey man, you people gonna be in that day shameful, man.
Also the fact that they actually are a part of it, and then didn't choose to fuck with it, and then once the glory comes, like damn,
that shit gonna be like.
It's like, yo, man,
I could have been on that type time.
Hey, man, you have an inheritance in 100 million, thousand trillion. Oh yeah, all you have to do is this. I'm good. All you have to do is believe and stop doing your wickedness. I'm good, man. I'm good.
But it was the same thing.
I was gonna get into destruction.
Malachi 4:1, 1-4.
Man, it's time.
4:1.
No, it wasn't.
Revelations, I believe. Was it Revelations?
Oh, the one that
I was like,
Revelation 18.
Revelation 18 and 6, and then like around that little frame, because you had
18 and 5.
Well, 5, yeah, the wickedness and the beasts of the heavens, and he said, hold that.
Yeah. Grab that, yeah.
6, whatever.
Because every now and then we slide off, but then we, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, okay, that's it. This Revelations 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cups which she hath filled to her double.
Read it again.
Yeah, I think I messed up on the last one.
I know.
Slow it down, bro.
This is
Slow it down.
6. Actually, I'm sorry, at 5. This Revelations 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh has remembered her iniquities.
God, and whose sins have reached up into heaven, man? America, great Babylon. His sins has reached up into heaven, and the Most High has remembered. All right, go ahead.
This is 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cup which she had filled to her double.
Con, what is that cup, man? That cup is slavery and destruction and judgment. All right, the Most High said, "Give unto her double, man, what she have done to you." The Most High does not forget anything, and will recompense us tenfold, man. But
This is 7. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, shall see no sorrow.
And that's the pride of Esau, man. That's the pride of America. They believe that they will be wiped off the board, man. They believe that they will make it through World War III. They believe that they will have their new world order, man. They believe that they will stay above all nations on the earth, man. All right.
I got a precept of that.
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 4:20. It says, and when they shall cast up the accounts of their sins, they shall come with fear, and their own iniquity shall convince them to their face. That's them paying that tag.
That's beautiful, huh?
That Jeremiah.
Yeah, we got
51. We had time. But yeah, we just keep flowing through.
It's Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her and take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed.
No, I didn't get to read it.
We never got to read it. We started and then we stopped. He was like, hold that.
That Ethiopian brother came up.
Okay.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hold that.
Back in the bag. It's verse 9. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, every one, into his own country. For her judgment reaches up to heaven and is lifted up even to the skies.
And I remember when a lot of shit was happening in America too. Putin was like he was imploring Russians in America, like, yo, come back to Russia, man. Leave America, bro. Because shit is getting real.
It's time for y'all to get your asses back over here. Just letting you know. Letting you know, all right?
That shit.
We about to hit that shit with millions of nukes.
Hey, yo, AREI, yo, it's looking real. Yo, the Lord dealing with you on your prophecy shit, bro. Yo, 2023 can very
I
much be
can't
the
see
chip, bro.
past 2023.
The chip gotta be in 23.
It gotta be 23.
It gotta be 23.
Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the elders deem it the year of the
Bro,
chip.
bro, how long?
I'm gonna be like this.
Bro,
It said
yeah,
the
year of
Bible.
the
Don't
chip.
get my hopes up,
Yeah.
man. I'm
In 3
sensitive.
months, that could be the chick.
I'm a little sensitive. I'd be like this,
So I might be
and
like,
then
according
I'd be
to
sad for like 6 months.
the end.
The end.
The end.
No.
The finale.
That'd be beautiful, bro.
I don't think he'll be able to say that.
Finn.
Because we know one would know, man, that they're out. He might say something a little crazy, like this might be. I don't know. It could be something like
Year of the kingdom.
the year of the king. You know what?
Year of the kingdom.
Happy with that. Happy with that.
Year of the kingdom.
Go ahead,
Everything
break
go
it
down in 23. That'd be
Yeah,
fine.
that's
23 gotta be the chip.
yeah.
Got it. That's the end though.
Yeah, it's a
24,
wrap.
we out of here, bro.
That's
Go ahead. Go ahead, Elder. Break us down.
that's enticing. Remember this like 15
Get
alive.
get
Get the Woosties.
Yeah, we did.
get
Got
Babylon
Woosties.
is
Babylon's falling.
yeah.
Revelation 18. He was just in it.
No, Babylon's falling. That's Jeremiah.
Go to verse 2, 18.
All right, verse 2.
Oh, that one.
Brother, you
Ain't the one in Jeremiah 51 that say that, right?
Yeah, this is
Jeremiah
it.
50.
This is Revelations 18, and I'm going to start at 1. And after these things, I saw another angel would come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and become a habitation of devils, and the holy of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Woo!
Get the joint that says I have wounded thee with a wound of an enemy.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm going thy wound is grievous.
Thy wound is grievous.
I gotta become with a new precept. He's
Every
like, yo,
time.
he be like, yo, get that one joint that says the heathen will be killed at the end of all things, and then the Lord's gonna bring the kingdom in 2023. Nigga, where you see
Get that joke from.
They be like, yo,
That
where
joke
you
was fire.
Jeremiah 30 and 12.
Man, spitting.
We brought out 30 and 11.
No, that's what it was. Start 11 and 12.
It's Jeremiah 30 and 11. For I am with thee, saith Yahweh, to save thee. Though I make a full end of our nations, whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. But I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished.
But
For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous.
go ahead.
It says, there is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines. All thy lovers have forgotten thee.
Yeah, that was talking about Israel, but that goes too full with Esau. Our lovers have forgotten thee. All right, and that's happening right now. Our America enemies are becoming American allies. Our American allies are becoming its enemies, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
It's verse 15. Now back in 14. All thy lovers have forgotten thee, seek thee not, they seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. It says, why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured. And all
that's it. Yeah, so the Lord, said the Lord said pretty much. Hey, can you read that last part before I cut you off? Just when 5 guys closes early.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, 5 below?
Yeah, 5 below. Go ahead, bro.
It's Jeremiah 30 and 15. It says, why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable from the multitude of thine iniquity. Because thy sins were increased, I have done these things unto thee. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
Yeah, no, I want you to stop right before you get there. Hit that again.
15.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 30 and 15. Why criest thou for thine affliction?
Yeah, the Lord said, why criest thou for thy affliction? All right, because ultimately, hey, where's that, motherfuckers want because a sentence of an evil work is not executed speedily. All right, it is set for them in their heart to do wickedness. All right, now it's coming back. Payback is coming. All right, and now you doubles. All right, want to cry. Go ahead, bro.
Back in 15, it says, thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity.
Yeah, the sorrow is incurable. That's why I said we would have healed Babylon. I think that was it right there.
Nah, it's a little more.
Go ahead.
It says, because thy sins were increased, I have done these things unto thee.
Yeah, because what it says, thy sins have reached up into heaven. All right, the Lord have remembered thy iniquity. All right. So the Lord is about to make good, all right, on His promise, all right, which is destruction of Babylon, all right, the enslavement of the heathen nations, all right, and the ushering in of the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be ruled by, all right, the same people you people enslaved, which are the so-called Black, Latino, and Native American, starting with our Lord at the top, which his name is Yahweh Shah, King David and the 12, man. All right, so with that, we want to give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash.
Double honor to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace, salutations to the Aki that's pushing the word about the 4 corners of the planet. Shalom to the left.